Black Swan just entered. Bitcoin investors cashed out and made $3.5 billion in profits in just 24 hours, marking one of the biggest daily sell-offs this year. What just happened? I just woke up. I'm like, wait, why are we dumping? A little bit, right? Nothing too crazy. Bitcoin and cryptos are volatile, guys, but there's a reason for this slight dump that just occurred. The whale with 80,000 Bitcoin has started dumping, guys. Okay, and here's the transactions. So we got 4,000 Bitcoin, 4,000, 500, 2,000, 3,200, all comes about to around $2 billion, guys. Okay, and yeah, this is an issue because he still has a remaining like $6 billion or so, which he could sell off, right? Now he sold 16,000 Bitcoin via over the counter, which it doesn't impact price since it's happening off of exchanges on the open market. But he sold 2,000 Bitcoin on exchanges, guys. Okay, now so what's happening here with Bitcoin? I mean the sell-off isn't too big. I mean it kind of is. It did dump like 5%, guys. But here's the thing, right? I know exactly what's about to happen with Bitcoin, and it's all about the charts. Should we talk about it right now? Well, okay, let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna probably long here because I do have about 1,000 XRP. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna long next week, guys, probably. And if it does come down, right? Now, what do we have here? So we have. Okay, so this whale. We now know this person who has so much Bitcoin, right? Like 80,000, now down to like 60,000, guys. He's an insider. He's an insider. Why? Because I totally forgot, but this just happened today as well. Breaking, and AC's inflation rises to 2.7%, higher than expectations. Wait, what's going on, guys? It didn't go lower. It actually went higher, and higher than people expected as well. 2.7% is diabolical, right? He's about to get activated, guys. Jerome Powell is about to literally unleash his demonic side, right? Because he's always been. There's a reason why they haven't cut. So today's video is all about what's about to happen with cryptos and what's upcoming, guys. We need to stay ahead of the curve because I totally forgot about these external data events. Okay, so before we talk about everything else, this is why I believe we dumped. It's not because of it's obviously because of those certain external news. But the chart stated it first. I was eyeing this level, guys. This is the stablecoin chart. Okay, the USDT.dominance chart. I was eyeing this level. It held it 3 times to support this moving average on the 5-day. 1, 2, 3. You guys see how it's holding in support, right? So here's the catch. We need Bitcoin to go above this level, which is about 120-ish K, right? If this can hold as resistance, Bitcoin will go to 150K. Okay, guys, but since it's holding as support, where will Bitcoin dump to? If it were to dump, let's check this moving average on the 12-hour, right? From this level to that level is about a 6% dump. Let's go to Bitcoin now and check how much is a 6% dump from this area. Let's check. 6% dump takes us to the previous all-time high, which is the retest. Isn't that odd? So it may come down like this and then pump up. That's what I'm saying. I hope they wait like maybe till next week, guys, so I can long the hell out of XRP. Your time is coming, right? I'm never gonna talk bad about the market makers ever again because if you do, guys, they're gonna come after you. I'm not even kidding. So this whale is an insider. Just watch him, because if he keeps selling, supposedly he only sold 2,000 on exchanges, which literally crashed Bitcoin's price heavy, right? Like 5%, even though other people were selling. Obviously, it's just not one person. But again, even if it dumped it by a couple percentage, that means the liquidity is kind of thin, right? So imagine he sold everything else. Now, back to the inflation topic. It went up. That's crazy. The truthful data for transparent economy from Trueflation, we see here 1.82%. So where is the Fed getting their data from? It's obviously manipulated. You know how? Because supposedly inflation was good to go and everything was rising, right? Cryptos and stocks, but then out of the blue, it's now higher than what everyone expected, right? Which means this is why I've literally stated, guys. I was literally saying this the whole time, that Jerome Powell should hike rates. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm going against everyone else here. Why? If Jerome Powell hiked rates, he would collapse the economy. And guess what that would mean? XRP will rise and skyrocket to $2,000 overnight. Right? So the longer they don't hike rates or collapse the economy, literally at all, you and I will be suffering more. Which is why, coming here, guys, odd to me that Jim Cramer here, this Nvidia news so huge could turn the Nasdaq futures around. He's awfully been very bullish recently. Oh my god, top. Right? Everyone's saying it's this top, it's the top, it's the top. He just tweeted this out yesterday, and look what happened today. Very strange, right? Because Nvidia just got news that they'll begin selling their, I'm guessing, chips or H20s to the Chinese market. But again, he's been very bullish. Look at this. A new place to park your money. Palantir, Robinhood, this other company, and then Coinbase, which comes out to park, right? But crap, as well as he's extremely bullish. This is Jim Cramer, and we know him to be a contraindicator, right? Now, yeah, guys, yeah. So, not to mention Nvidia. Everyone's saying it's extremely bullish, but wait, why did the CEO sell $35 million of his shares, and then another 36? Okay, so far since the beginning of June, he cashed out almost $1 billion. Not to mention Jeff Bezos just offloaded another $100 million worth of Amazon stock, right? This comes just 2 days after selling $600 million, right? So why? Because they're insiders. They knew that this data was going to come out with inflation rising, which is tough because now the Fed won't cut rates. They're considering it for this month, not any longer, because inflation just went up and higher than what people expected, which is very bad. Okay, guys. Now here comes Trump, and I'm about to explode because every day, literally every day or every other day, on my timeline, I'm just seeing Trump talking bad about the Fed, talking bad about Jerome Powell, how he needs to cut rates. Now Trump wants everything to. Now Trump wants the Fed, right, Jerome Powell, to cut rates so everything can just blast through the roof, right? Everything from stocks to memes to literally cryptos to NFT to literally every asset to blast through the roof if the Fed cut rates and started printing. But Jerome Powell, on the other hand, knows what's up with the economy, so he's not budging, right? He's staying neutral here, and probably even if it keeps rising, they're gonna hike rates, which is good though, right? It just rips the bandage off. Now, I'm literally seeing Trump literally talk crazy about the Fed every day, guys. That's making me fed up, pun intended. President Trump says Fed Jerome Powell has been very bad for our country. We should have the lowest interest rates on earth. White House economic advisor says President Trump has the power to fire Fed Jerome Powell if there is a reason. President Trump says tariffs have had zero impact on inflation. President Trump says Fed Chair Jerome Powell demands a great credit of the United States of America. Vice President J.D. Vance slams the Federal Reserve. The Fed has totally been asleep at the wheel. United States Treasury Sec Scott Bessent says the process to replace Fed Chair Powell has officially begun. We have a moron at the head of the Fed. He's a moron. And then it got so bad to the point that the Fed Chair Jerome Powell reportedly considers resigning. I'm encouraged by reports that Jerome Powell is considering resigning. I think this time this will be the right decision or direction for America, and the economy will boom. Wow. And Trump reposted it. Okay. But his role is to collapse the economy. So is he going to leave? No. No. Right. Now Jim Cramer predicts JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon will go all in on crypto. Why is he? Okay, so Jim Cramer is extremely bullish on stocks, on fintech companies such as Coinbase, Robinhood, and what's it called? Now bullish on cryptos, to the point he's saying TradFi, the biggest puppet known to mankind, is about to go all in on crypto. If this isn't a contraindicator, then I don't know what else is.
And David was quite familiar with the structure. And there are a lot of people who are approaching other people who have name brands and saying, look, we ought to get in this business. We can go borrow money and buy Bitcoin and make money.
Or Ethereum, right?
Yeah, or Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. I used to own Ethereum. Wow, I mean, that thing was a rocket ship. And it kind of died out. We were actually using...
He used to own Ethereum, but not any longer, and then ETH pumped. Odd.
using Ethereum to buy things. But I think people, there's a whole other world out there right now. And like Jamie Dimon today about private equity, he criticized. I mean, I wish, I don't know. You know how these, there are these sites, the site that talks about what events are going to occur. I'd like to go. I'd like to be the bookie when he does a lot of crypto. He'll go all in crypto. Maybe he does it on the conference call. But I think
that would be a true 180.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why you got to check the sites. You got to check these sites.
Look at this, right? Jim Cramer then says JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon was wrong about Bitcoin. He's now saying Bitcoin is going to the moon, Bitcoin skyrocketing, Bitcoin is truly the chosen one. No, I'm telling you, it's not, because it's manipulated by Satoshi era mined coins. That's the issue here, right? He literally dumped 2,000 on the exchanges, and Bitcoin price collapsed 50%. I mean 5%, right? Without including including other insider selling. Even if it dumped at 2%, imagine now the rest of 60,000 Bitcoin he could sell on the exchanges. What's that going to happen, right? Literally kill it. So this is definitely a black swan event. It has just appeared before our faces. The only person who could save Bitcoin right here is BlackRock. They just bought another 3,000 Bitcoin to offset the selling pressure. Trump needs to come back and say, he says that if I go on TV and the market goes wild, I can move it by just talking. Okay, I go on TV and the market goes wild, I can move it just by talking, he says. He needs to go on TV again and go talk wild, right? And pump everything up, guys, before things do truly go down. So there's the thing, right? So watch again, support at previous all-time high, which I do believe is going to come back up, guys. I do believe it's going to go back up. Okay, and sooner or later, maybe in about a week, hopefully next week, I'm going to buy like 1,000 XRP here. Or total XRP 1,000 I'm gonna have about, and then I'm gonna long XRP, right? No matter the levels that I'm looking at is this previous all-time high, which needs to hold support. So I think it's gonna go here. I don't think it's gonna go much lower, and if it did, down there, right? But yeah, there's my thing, guys. So not financial advice. Let's see what happens next. Prepare. Don't sell though. Not financial advice. Do whatever you wish to. Not financial advice. Once again, what is this? So face me. See ya.